Hi, everybody. It's Terry Real. Listen, people stay married for decades. People have long-term relationships for most of their lives and never get exactly what they want. We say that we're accepting, but really we're settling. Resentment builds, passion dies, and we become distant, compromised partners to each other. Why? We stop trying. We don't really get what we want because we don't know how. Let me teach you how. 3 steps for getting more of what you want in your relationship. You know, the way we try to get more of what we want in our culture is we are spontaneous. We let our partner do what they do, they fail, and then we give them negative feedback about what we didn't like. We criticize them for what they did wrong. This has got to be the worst behavioral modification program I've ever heard of. You don't treat a dog like this. You don't try and train a dog by punishing him every time they get it wrong. You at least teach them what right would look like and reward them. Well, guess what? I want you to treat your spouse as well as you treat your dog. There are 3 steps. Here's the first one, which is a challenge for many people. Dare to rock the boat. Get in the ring. Grab your partner metaphorically by the collar, put your face in their face and say, listen, my friend, this is really important. You better pay attention. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Our sex life is in the tank. I'm not kidding. You drink too much and your personality changes. I'm not kidding. I feel demeaned by you in public, whatever it is. This is important. Please take this seriously. This is the assertive phase. And it's tough, particularly for us more enabling, quote unquote, codependent conflict avoid types. You cannot keep peace in your relationship and get more of what you want at the same time. You can do one or the other, but you can't do both. You've got to make it clear that you are uncomfortable with the way things are and you need a change. So this is the assertive phase. But even this can be skillful. Speak up for yourself with love. I love you, dear partner. Let me tell you what I appreciate. Let me tell you what you're doing right. And it would be even better if you could add this, this, or this. Start with the positive. People in general and men in particular are criticism phobic. Don't tell your partner what they're doing wrong. Start off by appreciating their good intentions or what they're doing right, if there's anything they're doing right, and adding to it. This would make it even better. It's important to me. Once they're listening, drop the sword and shield, drop the assertion. Most people get this wrong. They sell past the sale. Your partner is listening to you in good faith and wants to be more pleasing to you, and you're still spilling your guts about how miserable you've been all the years they haven't been listening. Shut up. Take a breath. Dare to take yes for an answer. This is the phase where you roll up your sleeve and teach your partner what doing it better would look like. You have to teach them. This is a bitter pill for many, particularly women. We have that Cinderella thing, my perfect lover should just know what I want. If I have to teach them, then it doesn't count. Forget it. Girls, Cinderella is dead. Prince Charming probably just came out of rehab. If you want it, you're going to have to fight for it, particularly in heteronormative heterosexual relationships. I agree with women. Women are generally socialized to know more about relationships and want more from relationships than us guys. You're going to have to teach them, but lose the condescension. Don't speak as the voice of authority, of objective reality. You are not the expert on how relationships should go. You are the expert on how you go. I am the Terry expert. I can teach Belinda what works for me. not how she should go about doing it, but what would be pleasing for me. I'm going to give you an example of that. You know, John Gray made millions of dollars on making one darn point. Not that I'm jealous or anything, but women tend to want empathic listening, and men come in with problem-solving listening. Empathic listening is there. I'm sorry, that's terrible. Tell me more about it. Problem-solving listening is a teachable moment. Have you tried this? Have you tried that? What about this? I can see why that person got mad at you. And men and women, when they try and soothe each other in these moments, wind up killing each other. Thank you, John Gray. Here's the solution. Don't wait for your partner to spontaneously listen to you the way you want. Teach them what kind of listener you want from them. Honey, I need about 10 minutes of venting. That 10-minute limit is great for guys to hear. Men think when women speak that they're going to be up till 4 in the morning. I want 10, 15 minutes of venting. I want you to listen to me like my girlfriends do. Put your arm around me. Tell me it sucks. Tell me I understand how you can feel like that. That's gold. Teach them what you want, and you increase the odds the son of a gun might actually do it for you. If you just wait for them to do it the way they want to do it, the odds are very good you'll be disappointed. So phase one is, this is what I want. It's really important. I need you to listen to me in a way I feel heard. Phase two is, let me teach you what listening to me in a way I feel heard actually sounds like. As a favor to me, would you do this for me? Not, I'm God's gift to relationships and I know better than you do how to run it. As a favor to me, would you do this for me? You might be amazed that the person you're speaking to says, okay, I will. Which brings you to the final phase, making it worth their while. Reward, encourage, don't discourage. You know, I've been a couples therapist for close to 40 years. When partner B starts to give partner A what partner A has been asking for, does partner A usually swoon in their arms and say, great, that's wonderful, dear? They do not. I don't know what it is with us human beings. But when you start to get what you want, what most of us do is disqualify it. We go back to the old pattern, the old safe equilibrium. We don't receive it. It's too little, too late. You're doing a half-assed job. You're doing it, but you don't really mean it. You're doing it now, but you're going to stop. You're doing it now, but you didn't do it then. And my favorite, you're only doing it because I asked you to. That's a real win-win for everybody. Listen, dare to take yes for the answer. I teach people in general and women in particular to celebrate the glass 15% full. It was only 5% full last week. What do we need to do to get it up from 15 to 20 next week? This is how you work with a child. Your kid comes home with a D minus. You have a little, honest to God chat. The D minus turns into a C plus. You don't say, why wasn't it an A? You say, great work, great progress. What do we need to do to get it up to a B? Let's keep going. Encourage, not discourage. Positive feedback, not negative feedback. If you lead with an argument, you're going to get an argument. Strokes, not kicks. Even if they're doing a terrible job, but they're trying to celebrate their good intentions. And when you start to think like a team, which is really what this whole thing is about, learning to think like a team together and work like a team together, you can ask a marvelous question. And who in our culture asks this question? Honey, good work. What can I do to support your continued progress? What can I give you to help you give me what I'm asking for? Functional moves in a relationship: empower your partner. Why do you want to empower your partner? You want them to come through for you. You want them to give you what you want. First, get their attention, then teach them what you're asking for, then reward their good efforts and good intentions. Stop selling past the sale. Have the courage to receive and take yes for an answer. Build on what's right instead of criticizing what's wrong, once there's some right to build on. Okay, have at it. Best of luck. So I would love it if you gave me some feedback. Try this out. Write your comments. How is this sitting with you? What are you going to try? And for those of you who do try, how the heck did it? Let me hear from you as well as you hearing from me. Let's be relational with one another. Take care.